to my channel, Fat to Keto. My friends call me Jelly. I used the ketogenic journey to lose over 200 pounds. My highest weight was 434. Got down to 313 doing low carb, which then I started gaining to 368, and that is when I found keto. Got to 157.7, and then in January 2022, got the Delta version of the C word. Because I've had multiple versions. I've had it over 10 times since the beginning of 2020 when it was released, right? And that one messed me up and gave me long haul C word. The reason I'm not saying it because you can be demonetized for saying it. Okay, also, I recently been diagnosed with mast cell activation syndrome, like extremely recently. I also have, because of that, very high histamines. Like I've always had high histamines, always had high white blood cell counts, and no one told me there's a way to fix it. They didn't even really acknowledge it. Like they didn't even tell me. I had to go through my records and find it out myself about my histamine issues. And the way you fix it is a low histamine diet. But we're not just doing a low histamine diet. No, because I have polycystic ovary syndrome, fibromyalgia, ADHD, high blood pressure. I have diabetes, had diabetes, but keto reversed it. I'm extremely insulin resistant, so if I go off keto, I gain a crap ton of weight because I got to 255 on the 1st this year, right? And it's the 25th now. So what are we doing? We're doing carnivore. Some people might say it's not carnivore. Some people might call it other things, and I don't care. It is carnivore. I don't care what people say, okay? There are many versions of a carnivore diet, but at least it is a ketogenic diet. Because carnivore falls in ketogenic. The lion diet falls in ketogenic diet. Keto is a ketogenic diet. It just means you're burning ketones as your fuel source, which means fat is your fuel source, y'all. Fat, whether you're taking it from your body and eating low fat, whether you're eating high fat and getting it from there, either way, it's still making ketones. You're still a ketogenic, right? Especially when my blood sugar is only being 85. I am rocking those blood sugars, which I am completely loving. And yes, my cat is sitting here in front of me, one of 8 of them, and distracting me as always, Sharky. I swear. I swear. But anyways, we are using this very extreme, low histamine, carnivore diet to find out what foods my body can tolerate and not tolerate. And right now, we know for sure I can have picanha, which I just picked up, right, at the Chatham Meat Co. in Sanford. I just picked me up some. They cut it nice and thin. This one's mine. See the fat on it? That one's mine. The other one's Dino's. Okay, just picked some up, and I'm about to make some because I'm starving. And yes, I had breakfast, and I will show you what I had for breakfast. But I am doing a lot more, so I am getting more hungry. Plus, I undereat. Even on this, I have undereaten drastically compared to all the people I watch who do carnivore. So we're eating when we're hungry, and it's just slowly picking up more food because I undereat. So basically, I do picanha. I do the fresh farm eggs from there. I can do fresh mozzarella with no problem. I can do my perfect keto collagen, and I do real butter. Real butter. Okay, this week I've given up heavy cream completely. No more heavy cream. I gave up my sweet and low 2 weeks ago. If you're new to my channel, I've been doing sweet and low since the bottle. Literally since a baby. So that was a very, very, very hard thing that I said I would never give up. But it's tons of chemicals in that little pink packet. And it's gone. It's gone. It went bye-bye. Right? I don't have that anymore. And I'm only doing 1 squirt of skinny syrup in one of my coffees a day right now. And I never thought I would give any of this up. Never. Because when I tried to go carnivore, when I tried to do BBBE a year or so ago, I even had a viewer, amazing viewer, send me money to help pay for the meat because it was really expensive. And that time I didn't have it, but everyone was doing this challenge and he wanted to make sure I could do it too. They sent me the money, but I got really sick. Come to find out, I have a histamine problem, and I was trying to do it with ground sirloin. Yes, it came from a clean source, right? Not from the grocery store. Very clean, came, at that time it was called Thomas's Butcher, came from there. They grind it up themselves. It was ground sirloin, but I got desperately ill and my GERD started going insane. It's severe heartburn, more than you could ever imagine in a billion years. I don't eat, like, it's horrifying. Okay, so it went insane. So I stopped it, went off everything, and went off keto even, right? And every time I go off keto, I gain more and more weight, and I just can't lose it back. I lose about 15 pounds, and then the GERD would come back, and then it's been a vicious cycle for 2 years. 2 years now. But this time, I'm doing histamines. Low histamine. Which means ground beef, unless I was to take this right now and grind some up and cook that, right? Or go get a sirloin steak, grind it up right now on my grinder, which I do have, but it makes a big mess, and cook it immediately. I can't have it. Because the process of grinding the beef and waiting even an hour to cook it causes histamines. And the longer it's been ground, if it hasn't been immediately frozen, y'all, the longer it's been ground, more and more histamines happen. Just does. That is also why I can't have any canned foods, can't have any leftovers. Wendy suggested taking some of this and freezing it. And seeing if I like it frozen, because you also can't let it thaw. Like, you can throw it in the air fryer frozen, you can zap it real fast on the defrost, but you can't slow thaw. That's bad too. And you have to eat immediately, y'all. You can't just cook it and sit on your counter. This shouldn't even be sitting out here, actually. And I do keep them in a cooling bag on the way home. But anyways, I know some of y'all have heard this a billion times if you've been watching my videos every day. But I'm going to put this away and let y'all see what I had this morning. Well, I'll leave mine out because I'm about to use it right now. And then I'll show you what I'm going to eat, which is pretty simple. Pretty always the same thing. Alright, it is 9 a.m. and I am absolutely starving. I was used to eating around midnight to 3 a.m. And now that my sleep has magically fixed itself, y'all, I was asleep by 10:43. And I've been up since 6-something, 6:50, 6:40, somewhere around there. My sleep is just fixing itself without me even trying. So it is 9:10 and like I was saying, I am starving. So as soon as this cools down, I'm going to eat it. It's about 12 ounces in total of the little fat. I make little fat fingers is what I've been calling them. And then my, just the meat part of my picanha. I can't even think right now because I'm so hungry. My stomach's literally growling. So I am going to eat and start editing some videos. I've been watching videos all morning and doing some other stuff. So here's the problem with having my sleep fixed. It's 11 o'clock. I am bored off my Tweety. I watched everything I could on YouTube. I've already put all the dishes away from the dishwasher. The kitchen's clean. I already put my video together. The internet's set so bad that it's going to take a 30-minute video all day long to get up. I don't even know if it's going to be up in time. Dino says I can come in there and get dressed. However, it wakes him up. So I feel guilty doing that. So I can't get dressed. Can't go work on my front porch because it's by the bedroom window. And it will wake him up. And I feel guilty doing that. Can't play my Oculus because I need to do it in the living room because I need a big space. But it will wake him up. He doesn't sleep with a fan. He doesn't sleep with the door closed. He hears every breath. And I feel bad because his butt don't go to bed until like 6 or 7 a.m. So I'm bored. I mean, my sleep fixed itself naturally, but one of the reasons I wanted to fix my sleep so we could start going to the gym and hitting the classes around 8, 9 in the morning. But he's asleep, and I feel guilty waking him up. And it is rainy today, so I can't just go out in the yard in my pajamas and work on the garden or something. Even though it's a beautiful day, the humidity is 100. It is 70 degrees outside, but it is pure misting. And I do have to take my daughter in a couple of hours to her therapy appointment. But did I say I'm bored? I am so bored. I don't know what else to do. This is one of my problems. This is why I end up drinking too much coffee, or I mess my sleep back up, because I'm so bored. Because even though he says I can go in there and do stuff, he complains to the cats that the mommy will come up all morning, and I hate that. I hate someone complaining about me. So, until he fixes his sleep, I guess I'm going to be bored every morning. Hello, boy. His name is Crybaby, but Dino's called him Boy so much that he won't answer the Crybaby anymore. Boy. He's down here on the floor hitting his mommy's feet. Want to say hi? You're never in videos. He's very shy. He just likes to hit my feet. Boy. Boy, you're never in videos. No one knows what you really look like. Boy. Dude's a baby. That's his food. He made me put that down there so he could get a piece of my steak this morning. Piper, you're always in videos. You're mommy's baby. So she makes me... That is usually on my desk up here at night. One, to keep her from destroying my desk anymore with her silly little nails. And two, she sleeps in it. So, yeah, she sleeps on my desk all night. And then in the morning when I kick her off, she goes into the bed to get in it because that's hers. Boy, you just love mommy's feet. I swear, it's just mommy's feet. I'm not allowed to hold him. He gets upset. He gets upset. He feels unsafe. He just wants you to pat him and let him rub your feet. And then he's happy. You're not going to eat that piece of steak? I know Freya would. Freya ate a lot this morning. Oh, you're up here? Oh, hi, boy. Mommy misses your name, Crybaby. Yeah. When you were a baby, you cried all the time. Okay, I'll stop boring y'all with kitties. Of course, some of y'all absolutely love it, and then some don't. Did you just try to grab mommy's hand? I'm supposed to stop boring people. What do you want? You want pets? Okay. Alright, so once I was done complaining that I was bored, I went quietly in the living room. Even though I like music playing when I clean, I moved all the furniture and swept. I have to do that multiple times a month, at least once a week, because no matter how much I brush the cats, no matter how much I keep everything wiped down, there gets balls of dust and cat hair everywhere. So I'm a little choked up, and it's not from the cat hair, it's from the dust. I'm allergic to dust mites really, really bad. Like, it's one of my highest allergies. So my nose starts running, I start coughing, I start itching, but it has to be done. And that's why I try to do it once a week to keep it down as much as possible. I do need to do a deep dusting, but I wait until spring because I need to open the windows for the deep dusting. That means moving all my knickknacks and dusting everything. It normally takes me a whole weekend when I do it. I do it a couple of times a year. I don't do it every week because I own too much stuff. You can see the little hives a little on the cam. It's kind of hard. But then I went and took a shower and got dressed. And Dino ended up waking up during it because the cats think it's playtime with the broom and they make a lot of noise. He doesn't go to bed until 7, like I said, so it is now 12 o'clock and he got up around 11 something because I was making too much noise. But I feel bad waking him up. But hopefully he'll fix his sleep soon too, because he's the one that wants this. He wants to be awake during the day, supposedly. But right now I have a bear in my lap. She's sitting here getting her pets. I'm getting ready to leave. I have to get dressed in a few minutes. And then if I have time, which I probably won't because I'll probably be too tired because I have to go an hour one way to take my daughter to her therapy appointment. Then we drive home, and then it's 30 minutes the other way to the meat place to get my meat. So I don't know if I'll be picking it up today. I do have a tiny bit of meat left, and of course I have eggs, so I might just go tomorrow morning, even though I really love it then, y'all. I cannot stress how much I love it. Now, it would not be everyone's cup of tea. Like, Dino doesn't like it that hard. But to me, it's like jerky. And I was the jerky girl. I love beef jerky. So I don't feel like I'm eating a diet at all when I'm eating it, because I feel like I'm sitting eating a bag of jerky. Literally, not gonna lie, it is so much like jerky. And the more you cook it, the more, like, you know, there's the soft beef jerky. Then there's the jerky that's in between. Some pieces are hard, some pieces are soft. And if you cook it too long, they're all the dry, harder style. And I like it all. The softer ones is not my favorite, so I cook it longer. I used to have homemade jerky out in the country in Florida, and that one was really hard. But I literally, when I'm eating it, I don't feel like I'm on a diet at all. It's, like I said, like I'm cheating. I have all this energy and I don't know what to do with it. And it's not from the coffee, because if you're new and you're watching me and you're like, oh, because you're drinking so much coffee. No. I actually use the coffee to focus my brain and to calm down, to not be so hyper. Otherwise, I am a mess all over the place and can't focus, and I want to do too many things at once. And that is because I have ADHD extremely bad, and I cannot take the medications like Adderall, all those things that are a stimulant, so it will calm your brain down. I know it sounds crazy, but if you have ADHD and you take Adderall, all it does is calm you down. It doesn't make you hyper. If you don't have it and you take it, you are off the chain like you took speed. So coffee is the opposite for me. I drink a cup of coffee at night to go to bed. Alright? Like, it silences and calms me completely down. Like I said, in the morning, I don't need the coffee to wake up. I need the coffee to control all the thoughts and the craziness. Like, let's go do this. I would drive everyone insane if I did not drink my coffee, y'all. And then I wouldn't really get anything done because my brain would want to do too much at one time, so nothing would ever get finished. Like, I learned this years ago. I've been on coffee since I was like 3 years old. Literally, my grandfather bought me my own coffee maker at 10. Okay, they were coffee drinkers. They went nowhere without those original green Stanley thermoses. You never saw my grandparents without it. Ever. Ever. They swore by it. Like, they were so healthy when they swore by their coffee and drank it. And then in the last 10, 15 years of their life, they stopped drinking it because the doctors all said it was bad for you. Y'all, they went downhill so fast after that. My grandmother ended up with Alzheimer's, even though it runs in her family. She was just so much sharper when she was drinking her coffee. They got a lot more health problems, and they drink it black, okay? They drink it the healthy way. Alright. It was usually Maxwell House, but sometimes they would get on the kick of Folgers. It was like, they went back and forth. But, yeah. Dino's hollering. I don't know if he's hollering for me or the cat, so I'll talk to you in just a little bit. See? Thumper's not the only one. They all love it. Bear, this is the scaredy cat, and she likes the small one because she's so scared of things. She puts herself all down there. Bear. You know there's a bigger one that's easier. Let me show you her two favorite toys. So this is number one. This is her baby. She walks around the house with it. And then it's right here. I'm not taking it anywhere. Where's your number two toy? Oh my gosh. So she's got a lot of toys. But this is number two. The one she's driving me insane with all week long. She runs at night with this in her mouth and screams at me to see the dead things she caught. I swear. And then she goes over onto the hard floor. Bang, 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 bang. Oh. It's so loud. So loud. It's a dog toy. All her favorite toys are dog toys. She don't like cat toys. She got a whole bunch of cat toys. But no, she's a dog toy girl. Bear Bear. Her name is Bonnie Bear because Dino called her Bear. I named her Bonnie, but now he calls her Creature. So poor baby's had 3 names. So I stopped calling her Bonnie because it was confusing her too much. But yeah. Yeah, it went Willow, Freya. No, Willow, Piper, Freya, and Bonnie. If you know, you know. And then like where the names came from. And then Crybaby obviously comes from Johnny Depp and Crybaby. Thumper comes from Bambi because when he went to walk, he literally fell over his feet and rolled like Thumper did in Bambi. And he thumps when he walks now. It's so funny. He had the perfect name. And Crybaby, like I said, his name fit him perfectly. And Sharky Dino named and Little Girl Dino named. But yeah. Okay, I'll tell you where the names come from. I don't send hate. I just like these shows, okay? Alright, so Willow obviously is from Buffy, the Vampire Slayer. Okay, alright. And Piper is obviously from Charmed. See, little girl was supposed to be named Phoebe. Would make more sense, but that didn't happen. He does wish he let me name her Phoebe, but it's too late. She answers to little girl. Then we have Freya, which is from the originals. Okay, and then we had Bonnie, was supposed to be Bonnie, and that is her legal name on her shop records, but Bonnie is from Vampire Diaries. Okay. I like those shows. I can't help it. Okay, I can't help it. You're lucky they're not all named from Doctor Who, y'all, though. I love Doctor Who, too. Like, love me some Doctor Who. So I make it very, very simple. Throw it in my air fryer in a layer like this. Throw in my Redmond's real salt, chef blend. It is my favorite. So it's just smoked salt. That's all it is, people. I have cherry, I have hickory, but that is my favorite. Then we're just going to shut the lid, turn it to 400, and it normally takes about 12 minutes, but I just go ahead and set it to 20, and then I flip it because sometimes I want it cooked a little longer or a little less. So yeah, I am starving, so I am excited about eating this. Alright, so this is what it looks like. It's gonna be amazing. However, and it is 6:11, but I want to go outside real fast, and I'll show you all my craziness, which will get spread out once my garden is put back together. I forgot I had put my fat on here. This didn't have a lot of fat, and I had some fat from Mom's, so I just fried that up real fast. But let's go see my craziness outside. Okay, remember, it will be spread out once we're finished with all the boxes. It had gotten way too cold and we were sick, and now we got to finish building the boxes and spreading them out. Yeah. Now a lot of these I got free because they went on sale for $3, and I didn't like the clothes. They were not what they were supposed to be, and I just took a credit, so I guess I kind of didn't get it free. I got the clothes free, but I used the credit to buy these instead of different clothes. So yes, you can, and some of these are my dad and them's off in the distance. See down there, see over there. We're lining the driveway. Y'all, I have decided it doesn't matter how old you are, it doesn't matter what time of the year it is, get what you like. Okay, these aren't Christmas lights, these are yard solar lights. Get what you want, okay? Alright. You don't have to be boring if you don't want to be. Like, if you like stuff like this, look at this one I bought. I love this one. I paid $2. It's 200 feet, but I didn't end up unraveling it. I left it all raveled. Like, it's so pretty, just thrown up in there. And I can change. It has 8 different modes on everything. But My theory in life is way too short. Life is too hard. Life has too many ups and downs. So let's start having fun. It doesn't matter your age. And yes, it took me to age 45 to realize, screw the rules of how you're supposed to act at your age and just have fun. So I am happy to report the whole drinking water thing and getting heartburn afterwards is starting to get better. I'm hoping, because I was at a point where I could drink water and not have heartburn. So it's all about my histamines and everything just affecting my body insanely. It's the mast cells going insane inside my body. So the more I heal the histamine issue, the more the gut issue will heal, and I'll be able to have other things later in the future, like water, without being sick. I'm a little tired. I just played in my VR headset for the last 45 plus minutes. I did a dance game, Lane Mills Dance. I did Dance Central, even though that game is broken and it irritates me. Paid a lot of money for it and bought a lot of songs that I no longer have, because they lost the right to all their songs, so you can no longer save your progress and you're put back at 0 every time you go into it, plus lost a lot of songs. However, it's still a good workout, so I still use it, even though I have to start the tutorial every friggin' time. It is irritating that you don't own anything that you pay money for anymore. Yeah, all the DVDs and streaming movies I bought, most of them are gone, because I guess you only own them for as long as they want to let you own them, no matter if you paid $30 for them, and they can just take them away whenever they want. You don't actually own them, you're just leasing them until they take them away. And I guess that's every digital game out there too, and I never thought about that until this happened with my Dance Central. And I also did a couple of songs in Beat Saber, actually quite a few songs in my Beat Saber one. So I get very flush and I'm out of shape. We all know having long whole C word plus fibromyalgia has made it where I haven't really done crapola in 2 years. Like, I used to lift weights, I used to work out, I used to walk 20,000 steps a day, I used to do a lot, and then the pain and the sickness was so bad that I spent the last 2 years doing chores on the day I had to, working on the garden, and then basically collapsing all the other days, not doing anything for my health. Okay, working on the garden uses a lot of energy, like it burns energy. However, it only builds a tiny bit of muscle. Even if I'm lifting and hoeing out there and shoveling, it doesn't matter. It doesn't burn. It does not build muscle, at least for me, like lifting weights did. Now, it's going to be a little more difficult because I have a muscle condition. I forgot what it's called now. It came along with having this long haul. When I say it, I could get demonetized, but it came along with that, and I forgot what it's called. So building muscle is going to be very difficult for me, but I'm going to be trying again. But yeah, I don't know what else to say other than I'm going to take a shower and crawl up in bed because it's 8 o'clock, and hopefully fall asleep even earlier tonight. So, because the goal is to be asleep by 10 every night and be up by 6. Last night, and it's happening naturally. Like, I have seen so many carnivore doctors out there who has said your circadian rhythm will fix itself on carnivore. For some people it takes a month or two, for some people it takes a week. Me, it took about, what, 16, 17 days? All on its own. Not struggling. Because, you know, I didn't go to sleep until 7 a.m. normally and woke up at 2 and 3. That's the schedule Dino's still on. Of course, he's from Hawaii, and his sleep's been messed up ever since he moved here because of that reason. Those are the hours he actually slept in Hawaii. So because my hours were adjusted to Hawaii time with him, our sleep's been pretty screwed up the whole time. But it's just happened naturally. I'm asleep before 11. Like, I'm already ready to start getting ready for bed. And I prefer it that way. That way I can get more done. Of course, you know, this morning I was pretty bored. Pretty bored this morning. And I can't use the Oculus because it's really, really loud, because I only like doing it when the music's loud. So I can't do that while he's sleeping. But let me tell you, soon I'm going to be making a schedule while I go to the gym in the morning. And that will make him wake up because he wants to go to the gym. So I got this. But I think he wants me to prove that my sleep is fixed for a while before he messes with his. Because he can tell himself to go to sleep. Go to sleep, and he goes to sleep. It doesn't matter if he just slept 20 hours. If he tells himself to go back to sleep, he can go back to sleep. Me, I'm not that way. Just, no. I can't do it. I'll just lay there for hours and hours. So I'm going to go ahead and upload the videos and get them ready so I can edit them in the morning, because I have all those hours. I think it's just better that I edit it when everyone else is asleep. And the cats are going crazy though at that time. And I just watch Wendy and Harry and some other videos. And yeah. I've already decided probably that I'm not going to put batteries in the scale for 90 days. Alright, so I'm 2 weeks behind for this year, because I started 2 weeks in, basically, or a week behind, something like that. So my 90 days will go into April, I think, and I might not even get on the scale then, because this is, if you're new to my channel, the scale ruled what I ate. If it went up, I ate less. If it went down, I continued what I was doing. Like, it ruled every decision I made. Not my health, not my waist size, not my size 7 jeans. It was the weight on that scale. And this time, we're not doing that. We're not doing that, because I was perfect on a size 7 jean. I didn't need to lose any more weight. If I had just stopped and stopped stressing myself out, and maybe I wouldn't have gained so much weight too. Like, I was so disappointed in myself. I thought I was so fat. But now when I look at those videos, especially my TikTok videos that I refuse to make anymore since I made that last one of me being a size 7, what the hell was wrong with my brain? I was tiny. Tiny. Why did I see myself as fat? The crazy thing is, when I was 434 pounds, I didn't see that. I saw maybe a size 14, even though I was in a size 30 something and 5X. Like, I didn't see myself as fat. But when I was skinny, I saw myself as fat. Yeah. But my brain seems to be fixed, because I can actually tell that I am overweight, but I am not huge, and I am definitely not skinny. My brain sees exactly what I am. It sees I've gained my stomach and I need to lose it. Like, I think my brain finally catched up with my actual body. But I'm so terrified to lose skin, y'all. You have no clue. I'm so scared because I gained weight so quickly. And last time I did not have loose skin other than my thighs, which I hated. So we will see. We'll see. But that's also why I'm not giving up my collagen. I swear it helps with loose skin. So, I guess I will see you in the morning.